So we did a pre-show before the event started. You and I went live. Like 4,000 viewers watched for. I think we only did it for like 20 minutes. So thanks to the viewers for watching that. It was
awesome.
It was a dumpster fire.
It was fun.
But that's what we really started talking about. Like, what if the iMac that we've been wanting, only comes with the regular M1 and no M1X chip or anything like that? And then they did it. And I'm so torn. I'm so torn about this iMac, Sam.
You don't think you're gonna get it, or you don't know?
I think I'm gonna get it, but I'm still torn. I'm torn about like how to feel about it.
I mean, I get that because I am also feeling a few hours later. I'm feeling different a few hours later because
I'm feeling it different.
I mean, listen, I watched the event. I'm blown away. Like, to me, it really was like the best Apple event in years, and it was so well done, and like the shots were great. I thought it was interesting that Tim was like the host the entire time. They didn't really. Well, I guess that's sort of been the trend, right?
Tim is looking yoked.
I saw everybody comment about that. I didn't really notice.
Dude,
I wasn't
just him casually walking. I was like, holy shit, Tim. Originally, because they don't talk about specs, but I saw the iMac when I looked it up on the website, and it looked at first like it didn't go up to 16 gigs of RAM.
That would have been
I was
bad.
worried.
That would have been really bad.
Yeah, but it does. If you go into like full specifications on the website, it does say up to 16 gigs of unified memory. I think I'm gonna get the blue one and see how it goes.
Okay. I'm stuck on blue or
the red.
It's pink though.
Is it?
Dude, look at the front.
Okay.
It is pink. Like this shit is red on the sides and pink on the front. I don't like the iMac colors. Why didn't they just do the same color dark? Why didn't they do the same color dark blue on all sides? Like, you notice how the back is super dark and then the front is like super pale and washed out? It's a weird design choice to me. I don't like it that much. The back, incredible, but the front just looks off. And the more I look at those bezels, dude, the white bezel.
Dude,
what?
Okay. Why did they do that? Why did they do white? Why?
I just think it's because the iMac Pro is coming with A1X later this year. Or M1X. A1X, dude, we are tired.
A1X, like it's like the steak sauce. A1. There's white bezels on the iMac, and it hurts me. First of all, okay. Let me back up, because during the pre-show, we talked about how much I hate these.
Yep.
The mouse is terrible. Like,
the mouse is not terrible, John.
No, Sam, the mouse is so bad.
Okay, ergonomically bad. Editing wise, okay, in Final Cut, you can just I've tried different mouses, and I keep going back to the Magic Mouse for editing because of how good this thing is, man. It is so well thought out for editing. Thank you, Apple, for this. Don't listen to John when he says don't
thank Apple. The keyboard though, like I actually love this keyboard. My biggest complaint was that it wasn't backlit. And I'm like, you know what? When did this come out? 2015?
Yep.
I'm like, it came out in 2015. You know, they want to conserve battery.
Wow.
I understand. I get it. Maybe the next one will have backlit. No. Actually, no.
Nope,
the ones that come with the iMac, no backlighting on the keyboard. It comes in colors, though. Yay. But you can't see the fucking keys.
I cannot believe that it's not backlit. Like, I didn't realize. There's a few things that hit me later on the iMac. Number one, there's no Apple logo on the front. What?
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
That looks weird. Why is there a bezel this big? You tweeted it.
The Magic Keyboard on this one has backlighting. Why couldn't we do it for the one that sits in front of your Mac? I don't understand.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is battery life. Dude. Because I bet that's the reason. Because why else wouldn't
I'll plug it in. I don't care, dude. I just want the lights.
Dude, I just bet it would shorten the battery life by like 75%.
Whatever. I'll charge it every night. I don't care.
I'd rather have backlighting than colors, though. Like, listen, the colors on the iMac are nice. I like them. I really like the way that some of them look on the back, but on the front, it looks weird. There's no logo on the front. That looks weird. No backlighting on the keyboard looks weird.
I'm not saying that, like, because I tweeted it, and a lot of people like assumed that it was like a fanboy thing. Like, I want the Apple logo. I want to see it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're telling me they put this big chin on the iMac, and like had enough self-control to not slap a logo on the front.
Yeah, what? Excuse me?
That's like the iMac thing with the logo on the front. But maybe that's the way to, maybe it looks so similar to the last generation that that's the way to differentiate that this is the new one. I don't know.
Why didn't they
or
just
the
take
white
out,
ugly ass bezels?
Yeah, that has aged the poorest for me right now. Because like I'm just thinking about it, right? And I'm looking at my Mac. I'm looking at my 16-inch MacBook Pro. I haven't used this computer, but I'm going to use it for the podcast. And black bezel looks pretty good. Black bezel on the iMac, it'll stand out. Like if I think there is going to be one sitting there in about a month from now, and it's probably going to look weird. I mean,
maybe D-Brand will sell like a skin just for the bezels, where we can make them black.
They probably will. All the skin companies are going to be all over it. But man, it's not great. It's not great.
Okay.
I thought one of them had black, but it doesn't. But yeah,
if you consider what it is, it's like, especially the way they promote it was like, just like in a girl's living room or in like this dude's. I can't even remember what the locations was.
One was in his kitchen. I was like, that was weird. I was like,
so just like in the kitchen. It's
who's
supposed to be like
the iMac in their kitchen? Like
this fun, like weird, not like a kid device, but like if I had a teenage daughter, that's your computer. You're welcome.
The marketing
it's perfect for that
seemed,
but I don't want it.
From my analyses, the marketing seemed pretty female slanted at the event. Just from what I noticed with like, I don't know. I feel like they were showing the pink a lot. Maybe I was just noticing it. Maybe I'm being overly analytical, but like I'm just looking at it now. Like I'm looking at the blue one, and it looks wrong that the bezel is the same size. You pointed this out. You've ruined it for me. You tweeted it out, and then I was like, we don't complain about the iMac because we don't.
Yeah, but now here you are. I should reply with.
Gosh, I hate. Dude, the Apple engineers are like, these motherfuckers complained that we didn't bring this out for 2 years, and we bring it out, and they're still not happy. What? Then.
I wonder if all the engineers were seeing the leaks of like the iPad-esque design with no bezels and all that stuff, and they were just like, "Oh, that's not what they're getting." I feel like this redesign has been in the works for a while. I have really high hopes for an iMac Pro. I mean, so we all assumed that the iMac Pro that we got a few years ago was just to hold us over for the Mac Pro that was coming. Yeah. And then it's discontinued, and that's it. But I genuinely believe that later in the year we're going to get another iMac Pro that will look better than this. And do we wait? Like, I feel like this iMac just is not for us. Like, we can complain or whatever, but it's not for us. It was never for us.
It's the same thing that happened with the M1 computers last year. I'm a YouTuber, and I'm switching to M1. Oh, but it's not actually fast enough for what I need. I mean, now you are, and I feel like it is. But
it's great, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to switch to this. I'm going to give it a go.
You are.
Yes, just because I want it so bad. I'm going to try it. I am going to miss the 4 inches that I have, or no, it's a 24 inch. I keep forgetting. So 3 inches I'm going to be losing, which is not an insane amount. But I'm going to give it a go. If nothing else, it will be sitting right here, and it will become the podcast computer, or it will be the background computer. Well, the background, like iMac, that's in my videos.
It won't even look good as a background computer.
No, it'll be like, that's the new iMac. I mean, here's what I think. I think Apple said, we want a new iMac, and we want our silicon in it. And what design is the most iconic, and what can we most closely recreate? And it was the colors. I mean, that was like, I said this in my video late last night, but I was like, that is what got me into the iMac. Or I said in my video today, that was why I got the iMac. Like, that's why I'm an Apple YouTuber, is because my teacher, Mrs. Hawk, in grade school.
Shout out to Mrs. Hawk.
Shout out to Mrs. Hawk again. Dude, she had all Macs. And I remember we were on those, what were they called? They were the round, the ones like this that are like concave. They have the handle.
Yeah. iMac.
I don't know. They weren't G3? No.
I think it was the G3.
Or was that the one with the robotic arm?
It was 1998?
Yeah. But
how do I remember the year? But not. It was the
Yeah.
iMac G3. That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, and that was like my introduction to Apple, and that is something I fell in love with, the simplicity, the user interface, the design. I mean, it's kind of funny to think that back in 1998 they designed stuff with a handle because they didn't really have MacBooks yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, then we look at this and it's just so thin. And I mean, what do you think of the thinness? I'm pretty impressed.
It's pretty wild.
Like, I don't think people realize it's like this thin. It's not
I think
like
Marquez tweeted an interesting thing. Like, it is literally too thin for a headphone jack.
thank God they kept it. Thank God they kept the headphone jack, because
but where is it now?
I assume it's on the right side, because I think most of the renders
so it's
show,
on the side because the depth would be too much for the thinness of the iMac.
I mean, dude, if they would have gotten rid of that, that would have actually been a deal breaker if I didn't have a dongle, because we do the show.